Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Grimoire. And we are still in the starting area, 23% done. Now I'm looking for the first dungeon. And it should be somewhere around here. Right, everybody on the lead, that's fine. Harmonia, still useless as ever. Yeah, the bard has been nerfed quite a bit. I think in the release version the bard was actually a little bit overpowered. Right now the bard and the two magic users, a sage and a wizard, are basically not very helpful in fights. Alright. I think the dungeon is somewhere around here maybe. Well, everybody on the lead since magic isn't very useful. Hopefully that changes later on. And we are still, the Berserkers are still fighting with their starter equipment. What is it? Hand axe, simple hand axe. And only one Berserker, Eric, actually has some skill in axes. Well, let's see, Havoc, 1 point of skill. Let's save the skill points for when we find a decent other weapon, a hammer or a sword or whatever. Right, 17 points available, and Steve has 11 points available. That will be used when we find other weapons. Yeah, the quarterstaff the magic users are fighting with right now is actually better than their spells. Speaking of spells, I forgot to and to level up for the bard. Pretty good. Not sure what the bard needs, but the bard is training to be our lockpick, so let's give her agility, I guess. And some intelligence, maybe. Music. Some lockpicking maybe. And the rest in music. Slings and blades, bolas, I mean, that's fine. And mythology. I think fellowship was important to negotiators. And I think the sage has a higher value, but she doesn't have the diplomacy skill, so let's make the bard our negotiator. Cure light wounds. And another level for the wizard, alright. Decent amount of magic points gained. And quite a few attribute points available. Speed a little bit. Let's make it 40 and intelligence and wisdom. Sorcery seems like the obvious choice. I don't know why sorcery was still 0. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I think I only saved the skill points in case of the Berserkers. Alright, get 2 rounds of skill points. Well, that makes sense, I guess. If I saved the points in an earlier level up. Let's put everything in sorcery to hopefully make these spells do something. That would be nice. We need offensive spells. These are not available. Let's go for Energy Bolt. And Confusion. That's a lot of wasps. Well, 3. Should be able to handle that. Let's try out the new spell. Energy Bolt, level 4. Let's see if it actually does something. That would be nice. Let's keep the spell points on Delphi available for curing light wounds. And it actually did some damage. Does cost a lot of spell points apparently. So let's go to Mali. Raven improved her blade skill. I think we actually need to rest for a bit. And to reload. Basically cannot be done. We don't have any means to counter their poison. Perhaps we should first find the dungeon and rest there. So maybe that is safer. Right, Shrine of the Raptor. Let's save here. And of course we need detect secret. Lots of secrets in this started dungeon. Right, I should have rested first, of course. Kind of forgot about that. Don't think these enemies are particularly dangerous though, so it should be fine, I guess. And skill improved. Very nice. I think there is also a safe spot to rest. Here, I think. Not sure, but let's rest here. Yeah, cannot interrupt the resting apparently, so this is probably a safe spot. Or I should just press enter, that's also a possibility. That's a rash explorer, but an excellent mapper of dungeons. And poking amongst the bones, you see the old papyrus map clutched in the hand of the internee. Let's take them all. I don't think we can actually identify this. Let's go for a high level. Right. Raptor map. Not sure how we need to use this. Alright. I think this gives us a complete view of the dungeon. Let's take a rest and recoup some magic points on Delphi. Well, let's identify this squirrel. Level 1 should be sufficient. Keep Delphi on identify. Now we're seeing a lot more skill upgrades, skill increases. Very good. I think these enemies are dead before Delphi can actually identify them. Well, there is a secret here. And I think there is actually a chest with a few weapons other than axes. I only trained the axe skill on Eric. Drink for me when you are wounded or injured. We do not have any injuries right now, but it's good to know. So healing can be gotten here. Now I did increase the music skill, but still the bard is basically useless. Pack rat, alright. Delphi, you can stop identifying now and use the quarterstaff. I think you can actually, well, if you recruit an NPC and you have a full roster already, I think your party member will wait here. Placing your hands on the orb, a wonderful feeling of reassurance spreads through you. The universe seems momentarily like a kind and benevolent one, rather than a cruel and indifferent exercise in tragic comedy. In your mind's eye you see a great owl covered by purest white feathers, spreading its wings protectively over the whole world and everything in it. The vision breaks up and vanishes as you unexpectedly as it appeared, and you open your eyes in surprise. And I think this gives a bonus to devotion. Let's give that to the bard. We are here, alright. Interesting statuary. It looks like an owl. You have the strangest feeling that you have seen this figure before. Yes, in our inventory maybe. Here it is. $14 points for a fight that lasts, what is it? 10 seconds. And I remember a fight with wasps, which lasted for 5 minutes and gave us 60 experience points or something like that. So that could probably use a little bit of tinkering. Let's maybe try a spell for change. Magic missile, maximum level. I think the rats will already be dead by the time Wanda gets to use her spell. That's nice damage, 24 damage. Very good. And there's a set of hieroglyphic symbols here. In a forgotten tongue you cannot translate properly. We can see symbols for war, havoc, chaos. And it precedes what appears to be a black seed, which germinates in the earth. Normally these symbols would not be found together, well, if you say so. The following is a symbol for owl and then time, the clock of fate, directly above a line of characters that seem to be runes representing vast armies of men on a battlefield. Something about the picture of the black seed seems malevolent. It's surrounded by bones and skulls in the ground, as it is a kind of organic form of death. Well, that's a cryptic message. Not sure what we need to do with that information, but alright. Section fully mapped. And Wanda doesn't have enough spell points. For another round of magic missiles. I think we can maybe identify potions. Cure light condition, alright, so now we can use those, which is helpful, but now we need a rest. To replenish the magic points. Safe enough, I guess. The enemies are not very tough. Well, it is a starter dungeon, so let's try resting one more time. Well, they brought reinforcements. Magic missile, level 3. And apparently that fizzled or didn't do anything. Let's try that again. By the way, I noticed that the liar is not identified, which may explain that it doesn't do anything. That doesn't work. That cannot be done. So I probably need to get it in I think that may be the issue. Using an item that isn't identified, liar or slumber. Alright. Maybe it will work now, or be more effective now. But I think I'll make a cut here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.